Okay, so we are live. So one quick update. I'm going to probably need to fix my drivers. I think I have definitively figured out that is the issue for why IDV is not working. Cause thank you, Stream Elements. From what I can tell. Oh shit! No, no. Anyways, I'll pick that up later. From what I could tell, other people who stream IDV and also are able to multicast, I think at least Kuro uses OBS. I would assume that most people who do use like multiple channels, they would also use OBS because it's just easier. So that firmly makes it so that the most likely issue is my computer, meaning I'm gonna have to fix that. But that's not important. I was planning on streaming this earlier, but unfortunately I overslept, which is quite unfortunate. But it's okay, it's okay. Alright, let me set things up and then we'll get started. Huzzah! Okay, let's resume. I would hope that. Use Discord from the overlays while playing. I hope that when I resume it, I don't have to restart any of the dialogue. Okay, yeah. So we're gonna just redo. We're gonna, I guess, not redo, but we're just gonna start from her. He started using Platter as soon as he saw the popularity vote on his watch. He's been an avid Platter user. I never expected he would do that at a time like this. Jiyoung stared at the carnage in the audience area. Maybe we shouldn't just sit by and watch. To be honest, you surprised me too.
그래요?
Are you worried? Hey, Sung is right behind you. The fluctuating number of votes doesn't bother you? We don't have swing voters like Gyuk and Ina. If we lose momentum, it's over for us.
그럼
Jiyoung, are you? If other cars ride the shoulder in heavy traffic, I'll follow those cars and get out of traffic. I'm an avid Platter user too, but I'm no match for the Platter star. If the audition winner were determined by the numbers of Platter shares, he would have made it to the Hall of Fame already. But I never imagined he would do such a thing at a time like this. Jiyoung fiddled with her watch. It was to let them know that the survivors are safe, but it didn't end well. You're right about that. The vote is still on, and Haesung went ahead with it. We don't know how things will turn out.
그래도
I hope nothing happens. It's too late now. Look around you.
몰라.
I don't care what they call me.
왜?
Why? Do you want to learn a thing or two from the star?
아니야.
That's not what I was. Then what is it? The thing is, you need to be really diligent.
그렇다니까?
If you can't keep up with the pace, set auto right properly at least. You practically neglected your Platter account.
그래?
Are you worried about me?
에?
Worried about you? Are you kidding?
아 참.
It's just that you're so frustrating. Oh my god! Haesung looked at Doyoon, who was feeling embarrassed, and spoke again. Worried about you? Oh man, you don't get it, do you? I know why you want to avoid platter, but criticism is also a form of love. It doesn't matter what you do. The winner wears the crown, and the loser wears the shackle. Any new updates? I'm surprised he has nothing to say about Ina. Panic attacks?
아무래도요.
I heard that therapy was finished, but I'm still worried. Who knows when it's gonna get worse considering the current situation.
혹시
Do you think there's a way to help?
모르겠어요.
Well, I don't know much about panic attacks.
그래도
Still, there must be something we can do.
아닌 것 같아요.
And Dion, you didn't care about her before. Just let her be. Only those who cared have the right to get involved.
그건
I'm sure she knows what's best for her. Dion, you should just worry about yourself first.
그거야.
That's how Seyoung has been treating the contestants all along. I'm sure she was planning on glorifying them at the end.
어?
Glorifying.
네.
The viewers tend to get bored if you focus on one side only. It's like planting the seed for a slight twist.
아무래도요.
Surprisingly, there's another aspect to this. There's a reason for this, and so on. Oh my god! Everyone's unhappy at first.
그치만
But in the end, they all contact Seyoung first.
어쩔 수 없죠.
The contestants prefer to be on TV no matter how they are portrayed, because it's better than not being on TV at all.
그렇다니까요.
I could bet my money on it. I'm sure she had been drawing a big picture for him even before the final.
그거야.
She found him earlier in the show, and he was a big success.
알잖아.
Hyuk looked hurt,
그치만요.
but his character was on fire. He aced the preliminaries and never missed first place after advancing to the final.
아시겠어요?
He clearly took advantage of his background, right?
그래도
He didn't want it to be known, though.
네.
Yeah, before it was known, he was just another contestant. Sel briefly pondered, but shook his head. I hated when he says he didn't want to be known.
Hmm?
Why is that? A silver spoon acting like a normal person. It's very annoying, to be honest. Some contestants get up on stage without any leverage behind the scenes and end up getting eliminated. Do you think Yuyuk wanted to hide it forever? Or maybe he wanted to be exposed someday? Okay, we're gonna die at this rate, actually. Nobody knows but him. Bro, can you stop being a fucking nasty ass? To be frank, she's an evil person. You've seen how she treats me, right?
그랬었지.
Of course. I thought she was being too harsh.
네.
And some stupid contestants have joined in. So, leered at Haesung on the side. Well, that kind of contestant can't survive anyways. Sei had often been insulted by the producer and some contestants before proclaimed publicly. That's why he hates Haesung.
그런 편이죠.
Still, I could learn a thing or two from her.
어?
Work or her personality.
아니죠.
Of course, it's work. I have a weak will. I'm trying to be stronger, but I've still got a long way to go. Well, huh? Seyoung is the opposite, right? It's just that she's too extreme. Seyoung was especially harsh on Sel. So Do-yoon was surprised when Sel said he could learn a thing or two from her.
도윤이 형.
You had to envision a tiger in order to at least draw a cat. I've already set foot in this business. I'm going all the way.
응?
All the way? What do you mean? That's a secret for now.
사실은
Similar things happened in previous seasons.
어?
What happened?
그거야.
Nothing that serious happened. They just disappeared. They stalk when the contestants are on fire, but disappear when the fire dies out. Ina's having a hard time. I think she's pondering on whether to report him or not.
도윤이 형,
What do you think she should do?
글쎄.
The staff said they would only investigate if Ina requested it.
그랬었지.
She's having a tough time, but didn't request an investigation. The two were lost in thought for a moment.
그럴지도.
I guess it's like a shadow. Ina is a glowing person.
어쩔 수 없죠.
When things glow, they create shadows. Glow or not, she's still a person.
알잖아.
Unwanted interests is like violence.
네?
You sound like you've never been on stage before. Once you're on stage, you can't be picky about people's interests. Yeah.
아니죠.
Eh. My water tastes weird. It's like stale. Can water get stale? It's weird. It's all a misunderstanding.
사실은
Ina's so kind and diligent.
아무래도
One can be portrayed differently depending on how the footage was edited.
그거야.
Seung was known for her ill-intended editing. Ina's fancy look didn't help either.
그럴지도.
I think Ina wants to go along with her character.
그렇다고 볼 수 있죠.
That's why she's a pro.
그래도
But I'm nervous. How long will I be able to maintain the character created based on the misunderstanding?
그치만요.
You must endure it, just like Ina is doing. Even if you're not a charming person, you can appeal to some people based on your attention-grabbing twisted ego.
그렇다는 건
It's better to have individuality than not, and there's no such thing as bad publicity. You all need to play your parts. Except for a natural bully like Hae-sung. You already know about this, right? Seyoung made you out to be a betrayer.
그 말은
Once you're given the role, you have to play the part. It doesn't matter who you really are. You know, funny thing is, like, he really doesn't like him, but so far our interactions with him is like he has like harsh intentions. I mean, no, it's like his personality is harsh, but he has like good intentions, at least for us. Like everything he says makes us feel worse, and we're just like it makes us feel like, for one, it makes the life or death situation not as fun to be in. But he does like just us talking to him, he just drastically increases his like opinion of us. Of course, that is killing our sanity, so I have no idea how much longer we're gonna last.
소혜성
I'm not surprised considering Hae-sung's personality. Petty crimes don't suit him. He's a felon case type.
그거 있잖아.
There are a number of rumors. Do you think they're all true?
정답이죠.
Most definitely. His classmate vouched for it, right?
그건
He was anonymous. We can't be certain of that.
아니라고요.
He got expelled from school. What else do you need? Video footage? We should have got rid of him during the preliminaries. That was Seyoung's thinking. Wait, Hae-sung hasn't even admitted to.
도윤이 형,
Didn't you see how he treated me? Pushing me around like I'm his button man. It's true, Hae-sung has acted that way, though the staff didn't work for the contestants. What he does here doesn't necessarily reflect his past behavior for sure.
100%예요.
If you've seen one, you've seen them all. His action speaks for the rumors. How do you think the victims felt when they saw Hae-sung on TV? He's a disgrace to the audition. We should have got rid of him a long time ago.
성혜성.
Just another name for Haesung, the Great. As the saying goes, live by platter, die by platter. We should have gotten rid of him when we found dirt on him.
저기
Do you think Se-young would have exposed it if she knew about the dirt?
정말요?
Do you really think so? Seo tilted his head.
도윤이 형,
You're kind of slow, so I guess that's how you made it this far.
혹시나
Did you ever sense that Se-young was covering for Haesung? I'll just say this so I could stop taking like negative points.
그랬었지.
Well, I can't say I never sensed it, but
그렇다니까요.
you get to see more aspects of this if you watch it from behind the scenes. The finals and the top 10, I thought he was just unstoppable. But then, who would have thought he'd be exposed on platter, which he loves so much?
그런 편이죠.
Now he's facing such strong headwinds, so I guess justice has been served.
그래도
But Se-young hasn't covered up for him ever since the incident.
정답이죠.
There's only so much she can cover for him. He wasn't show material anyways.
너무 나갔어요.
He's making a vain effort to turn the rankings upside down again, but he was destined to go home. Let's see if he's still a platter star after he goes home. Exposure. Haesung's history of school violence broke out on platter. His reputation faltered severely on platter, which was the platform of his fan base. We got a rapport event? Even though we're in the negatives? That's interesting.
여기 무너질 정도로 개판일 줄은 몰랐어요.
이럴 거라고 누가 상상이나 했겠어.
대체 어떻게 책임을 지려고?
He looked down. Do-young carefully chose his words.
무사히 나가게 될 거야. 만약 재개라도 되면 그땐 또 네 조언 좀 부탁할게.
조언이요? 제가요?
즉석 미션 기억나? 갑자기 휙 던지고 답을 내라고 했잖아. 너 아니었음 진작에 탈락했을 거야.
Sel had saved many contestants from trouble.
마침 제가 아는 게 나와서요. 큰 도움이 됐는지는 모르겠지만요.
신기했어. 진짜 많이 알던데?
지식 쪽은 나름 빡세게 파는 편이라서요. 대중음악은 전체적으로도 좀 관심이 있고.
Sel slightly took a step back, adjusting his glasses.
그래서 그쪽 얘기할 때 다른 느낌이었구나.
다른 느낌이라니 어떤 부분에서요?
더 높고 빠르게 말한달까?
Sel was a totally different person when it came to the topic of music. His advice was more delicate and easier to understand at times, compared to that of the judges.
신나서 떠들었다니 좀 쪽팔리네요.
왜? 보기 좋았는데.
정말 보기 좋으셨어요?
뭐 내 생각이 중요한가?
전 스텝이에요. 뒤에서 조용히 서포트해야죠. PD님도 매번 나대지 말라고 주의를 주셨었죠.
The glasses cast a shadow over Sel's face.
정 내 생각이 중요한 거면 난 좋았어. 괜찮았고. 너도 좋아 보였고.
그런가요? 고맙습니다. 처음 듣는 얘기네요. 진짜로.
Nice. Okay, we got some points back. Sel, who has a deep understanding of music, talks about his knowledge at every opportunity. He is so proud of it.
대체
I can't believe they're still voting. There's a possibility that Haesung might outrank you. Ryuk muttered to himself. Haesung is in 5th place and Young is in 4th place. If Haesung moves up in the ranking, Young would be last.
있잖아.
Our priority is to endure this moment.
아,
I'm sorry, I just couldn't help it. I'm so used to the audition rules. Even in this mess, I still think and talk about the rankings.
아니야.
You're not the only one.
그럴 줄.
Bro, we're gonna die! We need to do something to increase our sanity. Alright, only positive thoughts from here on out, guys. I got a Discord notification. What happened? Hang on, let me double check. Well, that's unfortunate. I am not gonna say anything there. Alright. We've been trained under the Beastar's rule for a long time,
그랬나?
so I guess I'm not the only one. Gyuka surveyed the ruined stage and the scattered people. I'm just hoping nothing else will happen.
도인아,
Do you have many you don't have many platter friends, right? I do have
그게-
haters. It gets too complicated if I have too many friends. I accepted friend requests at first, but not anymore.
어?
Have you decided not to touch it? I'm not sure.
혹시
I don't know about now, but if you move on to the next round. Next round. Young dropped his head.
글쎄.
Wow. I probably make people more offended. Ryuka silently patted Young on the shoulder. Let's stop this talk now. I'm sorry.
아,
We talked about Young.
몰랐어.
I didn't know she made a debut until the show.
그땐
She looked and sounded totally different. I remember the group, but didn't know Ji-young was in it.
그랬지.
She was furious when that came out.
그랬었지.
And the show captured that in the footage too. In your opinion, what kind of person is Ji-young? She was a reasonable leader when she was in the group, but she was also the first member to leave. As Gyuk pointed out, Ji-young was the group leader and the first member to leave the group.
아무래도
We all have different personalities. Maybe she's trying so hard as the result of that incident. Everyone wants to make up for their previous mistakes. Yeah, that's what keeps you going. The show used it as a gimmick.
결국
For Young, everything was potential content. Content for the show, which would eventually be useful. Do you think Ji-young will be alright? She's a strong person, but
아무래도
we're in such a mess.
그건
We need to hang on for a few more hours. How many more hours is it? I think, are we still at 6 hours? Because it feels like everything is going by at a speed of like 20 minutes-ish. Ji-young stared at Ji-young standing on the other side.
그래도
Ji-young will be alright. She made it this far.
맞아.
Yeah, let's hope so.
음.
Nice, we're getting sanity back. I love you. Yep, we'll get out of here safely. Yeah, safely. That feels like a red flag. I don't know. I think we're all gonna die.
도윤아,
I wanted to tell you something. Don't get restrained by the character created for the show. Don't get swayed by what you hear from people around you.
알고 있었어.
I know who you are.
그래도
Still, once the image is fabricated,
아니야.
it doesn't matter. No matter how the show portrays you, just look at yourself. Just see yourself for what you are instead of what other people think. I know you've been branded as a betrayer, but you should still keep your head up. Do you?
괜찮아.
Just focus on people that see you for who you really are. When we get out of here, there must be another way.
아,
I should think that's a compliment, right? No, I don't think anyone uses that as a compliment. Like, is exclusively as an insult. Like, hell, Nepo baby is a little bit better because some people use it endearingly. But that is also 100% an insult as well. There's like, I don't know. I've never seen people use nepotism as like a positive. Everyone who says anything like, oh, you came here because of your connections before, or like, you know, you were born into this position, you had everything like paved out for you. Like, no one ever says that positively. There's, like, I don't know. Either it's just not acknowledged, and it, like, not acknowledged by word, I guess, and they would just say things like, oh, fuck. I'm trying to think, but... Like, maybe they'll say something like, oh, it makes sense that you're so talented because you're this person's, like, son or whatever. And then that comes with more expectations. Oh, because you're this person's son, why can't you do this? Why can't you be like this? Why can't you, why are you being, like, why do you have these negative feelings or emotions? Or, like, do these negative things? That's not, like, that's not okay. Some things like that. That's just what people say. The late, Byung-hee Lee and
그건
my uncle's family. There's so many prominent figures like a government minister, a CEO, a hospital director. People said I was making the audition somewhat bland. I think they have a point. Many high-profile political figures have come from his family's father's side of the family. Oh my god. Some suspected the family is trying to extend his influence over the music industry.
저기
By the way, let me ask, why did you choose this audition?
뭐랄까.
I wanted to make it on my own. I thought nobody would know as long as I keep my mouth shut.
그거 있잖아.
But it just came out on the first episode. Sejong was quick to take advantage of it. I wanted to come out of the shadow. The sight of Gi-yuk mentioning his father, he doesn't seem to regret his participation in the show. And this one, right?
그렇다는 건
It seems like you're regretting joining the audition.
그랬지.
To be honest, it was painful when it first revealed. Gi-yuk lowered his gaze. He seemed careful in choosing his words.
결국
But I realized it was inevitable. People were calling him by looking at me.
그게
He barely made any TV appearances. That's why people try to see him in you. Some people argue that I capitalized on my father's stature to make first place.
어쨌든
I can't deny it. Other people might find it rude if I said this was painful. First place after first place, Gi-yuk was up and up, under the shadow of his father. If I say I regret it, they think I'm acting all high and mighty. Gi-yuk's father and famous singer throughout the country, now deceased. His career spans several decades and produced tons of hit songs. Alright, that's everything, isn't it? Yeah, we can do the reaction now. I'm gonna do the other dialogue and then we'll get to it. So young. We still haven't heard from her. I wonder how she's doing.
도윤아,
Young, do you think Young is... I don't know. Not at the moment. She should be alive. Nobody on the stage got hurt.
괜찮아.
She was standing near the stage too. She must be fine.
아무래도
Maybe.
그래도
But I'm still worried. All the staff and audience evacuated. But nobody has mentioned Young. If she made an escape, someone would have mentioned it. The two stared at each other slowly. Neither of them could say what was on their mind. For now, anything can happen.
뭐랄까.
It's getting worse. It's not unusual for them to be digging into private matters, but
그래도
that was done by the production crew. This is different.
그러니까
And the media was too hasty to cover it as is. The two of them slowly nodded. Do they even care about the source?
그랬었지.
Wasn't really herself.
그래도
It's a private matter. It's up to her to open it or not. Do you really think she won't report it? Her past hasn't been exposed as much as other contestants.
그래서
Some say that's the reason the stalker is acting up more. Why would he want to dig it up when she doesn't want it to be exposed? Hang on, I'm gonna say something. Sorry, I was just watching something in the background that was annoying me.
어쨌든
Was portrayed in a single particular image in the show.
알잖아.
People had no choice but to believe what they saw. Broadcasting is the art of editing.
그건
If they edit the footage with a certain intent, there's no way of shaking off that image. Damn, looks like people are... You know what, that's not a me issue. Oh, it looks like an argument is starting to break out in the Discord. You know what, I'm just gonna... I feel bad, because... Like, hell, I was actually really tempted to, well, I never had any plans or obligation to play today, especially since, well, to be frank, there's no one here, so, like, I could fucking cancel, like, right now if I wanted. But I did want to play the game, but I was, like, I overslept, I felt tired, and I was just kind of feeling lazy. It felt like a late time, and I kind of wanted to go, like, hang out with some friends instead. But I chose to keep playing. I guess. So I kind of understand, like, I don't know. If it was me, and I feel like I would push myself a lot, and that's, like, bad for me. So, I feel like people who take care of their health and, like, well-being more is, like, is an admirable thing. Kind of knowing, hey, I shouldn't be streaming right now, or I don't feel well right now. What's it called? That's, like, is it admirable to be able to acknowledge that and kind of just, be able to take care of yourself, because I don't do that very well. There are times where I shouldn't have been streaming, and like I would just hop onto IDV, and then I'll get frustrated, mad, and like everything cascades horribly down. And those streams, I think they're all deleted, but like if I have an audience, who's to say like I won't have an incident where I just get really pissed off on stream. And then like that's what I'm known as, I guess. So I don't know. It's like I feel like I get it if you were really excited or expecting something, and it's fine to feel like sad or frustrated, I guess. But what's the word? Bro, she says she's feeling bad. She's like hurt or something, you know? Oh my god, she's playing victim. You know, we're not gonna read this anymore. We're closing out the Discord. I'm getting annoyed. Hopefully this, if you ever see this, I'm not that sorry. It's okay, I got attacked by my water bottle, what the fuck? Wait, I kinda wanna, where's my OBS? Okay, there we go. Man, tell me. Is it? I like. Also, the thing is, you cut the. Oh my fucking god. I swear to God, this is so fucking stupid. I said I would try not to get too distracted during the stream and like focus on the goddamn game. But what the fuck? It's sometimes things happen and you just wonder. Oh my fucking god! He's being nice and like fucking calm about it. Like one person is kind of being like, what's it called? One person is like directly saying, "Oh, you're being a like asshole," but bro, most of these people have just been calm, like, and they're just saying like, "Hey, you're being a bit too harsh and mean." Oh my god, stop fucking playing Vic. I swear to God, we're not toxic, but I swear to God, sometimes. You're fucking adult. You're not even a child. I can't even use that as an excuse. I can't be like, oh, they're just a child. We can't be rude. We can't. Sometimes? Okay. Wait, no, we need to get back to the game. But like sometimes people do things and I just question, like, okay, sometimes I just question, like, like, do people not have, like, any kind of, like, social awareness or, like, empathy to some degree? Like, are you not able to look at other people's point of view and just kind of realize maybe, like, I get it if you're too emotional and it feels like everyone's attacking you. Like, then I could, like, I think it makes sense that, like, that's why she's, like, lashing out or something. But, it's just, like, it feels like she got so pissed off so quickly, and I don't know. Like, she's not really able to, like, she's taking the worst possible interpretation of their words. They're just saying, hey, like, you know, I am, like, so fucking close to saying something. Well, I said something. Oh god, 3 people showed up. Okay, back to the game. No more Discord drama. Shit. Alright, if they edit the footage... if they edit the footage with a certain intent, there's no way of shaking off that image.
그게
Sometimes Ina seem to create that image for herself on purpose. You tend to appear more on TV if you comply with the production crew's demand. Feeling hurt, I'm closing Discord. Okay, we're closing it. Not my problem. Anyways, feeling hurt by the character. Yeah. Also, where's my mouse? Oh my god. Okay. No. Wait. Wait. Okay. Feeling hurt by the character. Yeah. Also playing it up. Do you think that's acceptable?
도인아,
You can understand, right? We're all playing someone else. I know. It's painful, but we fabricated the image that they want in a decisive moment. Alright, let's talk about...
그게
I think the rumor about the incident is true. Although I'm not sure if they, what they say is all true.
혹시
Do you think, Seo-young exaggerated it?
아무래도
I think so. You know how she is.
그러면
What do you think really happened? Gyuk stared at Haesung, who was standing on the other side.
글쎄
Haesung didn't give an explanation for it, so we wouldn't know. We all carry our own truths.
그랬었는데
He always had something to say. Wait, fuck, wrong voice. He always has something to say on other matters, but he's awfully quiet this time.
그게
It had a significant effect on the votes too. What exactly happened? We heard one side of the story. The rest is up to Haesung. Alright, Platter Star.
솔직히
The Platter. I don't think I can do it as well as Haesung.
그랬지.
Haesung has been securing a certain number of votes with Platter.
그러니까
He was even saved from getting eliminated. You're like the opposite of Haesung.
그거야.
There's no right or wrong way to win, right? Haesung has been focusing on his own method in order to move up the ladder.
그럴지도
You're not wrong. Most of the judges gave low or mediocre scores for Haesung's performances.
그리고
Ever since the finals began, he's been securing a certain number of votes with Platter,
그치만
but he lost those votes as the past of his school violence was revealed.
결국
He was stagnant in last place. I'm sure he's growing restless. Same method for a different situation. Whether that would succeed or not would be crucial for his own. Alright, now it's time to do this. Should we leave now and move on? We have everyone, right? Anything happened on Twitter? Skim through everything. Skim through everything, I guess. Okay, so nothing changed. Nothing else is interesting. Okay, let's start this. Yes. Oh my god, I fucking went down so badly. Oh hey, I slightly improved for Cell. Oh my fucking god, we're gonna die. Is this how our playthrough ends? Haesung grinned cynically as he raised his head.
뭐야? 오이나, 너도 글 썼네?
뭐?
그렇게 눈알에 힘주더니 뭐냐?
안 했어! 갑자기 무슨 소리야?
Auto-right?
물론 그러시겠지. 전혀 모르는 척하면서 슬쩍 발부터 들이미셔야지. 봤지? 나만 깝치는 놈 취급하면 섭섭해.
아이 설마 이 똥멍청아! 자동 쓰기에 올라간 거잖아!
Yeah, exactly.
진작 시간 왜 다 따로따로여가지고.
Haesung had been obsessed with Platter and accusing others. If this continues, no one knows what's going to happen next. Bring up something to give him advice. Say you're disappointed. Yeah, here we go. What can De-young ask Haesung, who is obsessed with Platter? Exposure, beloved, audition control, contract. Shouldn't object. They signed it without script. Most of the time the show wasn't scripted, but the general outline for the characteristics of each contestant has already been built up. Okay, so, it is probably one of these. How about you try following a script? Haesung clicked his tongue.
각본 좋지. 내가 쓰려는 게 각본 없는 드라마거든.
Well, we chose good.
중간 투표에서 대약진. 형도 가만히 있을 때가 아니야. 프레임을 바꿔야 한다고. 배신자에서 승리자로.
He's killing me. He's actively killing me. It wasn't an appropriate topic at all. Haesung stopped his proclamation, but the mood was depressing. Oh my god. Cell broke the silence.
잠깐만요.
Oh,
주영
shit.
씨 어디 있어요?
What? Jiyoung was not there with them.
본 사람 없어?
대체 언제?
위험할 수도 있어.
누나!
저기 저쪽이야!
Everyone ran towards the source of the sound. What the fuck? Oh shit. No one could even speak. It was someone familiar to all of them.
피디님.
To be continued? The beginning, current ranking. Fully trusted, 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 normal. The shock gradually subsided. The after effect still lingered. Yoon could only stare at the body vacantly. Se-young Shin, the show's chief producer, she said everything was part of the show. She asserted that only the survivor gets to have it all. But she was gone. She couldn't have imagined this kind of end. Her body was found near the corner of the collapsed stage. The famed producer's brilliant career was gone in a flash. I'm gonna be honest, I feel like it was obvious that she was dead. I mean, not just because she was like missing for like a good hour and like no one was able to find her and like she hasn't said anything, and she's like the producer, she has to like command people, tell people shit, and also she has a big enough presence that it would make sense for her to say something, kind of like us tweeting about our status. But also just kind of the location, she was like where the collapse was like around the stage, and she was like at the edge of the stage, so it kind of just made sense that she would get hit. Like, if anything, it was more likely than not people who were working and, like, staff would be. Yoon tried to suppress his emotion. Yoon tried to suppress his emotions, running amok. He moved his parsed lips to speak.
PD님, 구조대한테 알리자.
11:55 p.m.
실종으로 알고 있을 거야. 전화해보자.
Seo flinched and turned around to look at Young.
저 PD님부터 좀 옮겨놓고서.
다리가 깔렸어. 저거 안 치우면 무리야.
구조대 전화했어. 잠깐만. 안 받아. 무슨 일 있는 건가?
Young interrupted.
내가 베스타 쪽에도 해볼게. 받았어.
Everyone held their breaths at the sound of the faint ringtone.
시선을 살펴봐달라고요?
Looking startled, everyone raised their heads.
우리가요?
추정 사인 내기 위해서래.
그걸 왜 제작진이네요?
연락이 또 안 될 수 있어서 구조대 상황 전달한다고.
우리가 무슨 감식반이야?
Yeah, we're not professionals. If anything, we're gonna mess things up.
무리야. 진짜 무리라고요.
Everyone stared at each other with perplexed expressions.
그건 나도 알고 있어.
꼭 따를 필요가 있을까요?
못하겠다고 하자. 이건 너무해.
그래. 저쪽 말 다 들어줄 필요는 없어.
그치만 더 무너지면 시신은 아예.
파묻혀버리고 말겠죠.
그건 안 돼. 피디님이 좋은 사람은 아니었어. 알아. 그치만 적어도 어쩌다 이런 건지 가족은 알아야지.
Okay, I think it's obvious. We don't need to know exactly what happened. We just need to tell them, yeah, she got fucked by the collapse of the stage. Like, what do you think happened? She got fucking murdered and they just blew up the stage to cover that up? I mean, she's hated, but...
이대로 파묻혀버리면 안 돼.
The uncanny strength in Jiyoung's voice seemed to convince everyone. Everyone agreed to check out Se-young's corpse.
PD님 상황을 조사해서 알려주면 되는 거죠?
Hae-sung began to roll up his sleeves.
나도 도울게. 형 새가슴이잖아. 똑바로 볼 수나 있겠어?
Despite the strong words, Hae-sung's hands were trembling as well.
나도 뭔가 도울 게 있으면 말해줘.
Ina held her hands to her chest and wrinkled her fingers. Seo took a step forward, but immediately turned away.
다른 사람들까지 무리할 필요 없어. 나도 할게. 나머진 저쪽으로.
Deyoung squeezed himself out of the crowd and stood before Seyoung's body. He took a deep breath.
시작할게요.
You can investigate a certain place or an object to get a clue keyword. If you investigate all areas, it will automatically end. Oh, okay. The gruesome abrasion on her caught my eye.
도윤아, 괜찮겠어?
Gyuk placed his arms around Deyoung to comfort him.
앞장서더니 뭐해?
Haesung tried to suppress his voice from trembling. Deyoung looked back at her. The top of her head had been crushed. It was a significant wound. This was undoubtedly the cause of her death.
고개를 들고 있다가 하편에 맞은 건가?
자네 많이 떨어졌으니까.
이 정도 상처면 하편 정도가 아니었을 거야.
It couldn't have just been the debris. The top of her head had been severely wounded. It must be the cause. It must have been the fatal injury and the cause of her death. A large piece of concrete debris.
피가 묻었어.
This was clearly the debris that killed Seyoung.
이런 게 머리에.
Haesung groaned as he mumbled out a few words. They found a large piece of concrete with blood on near her head. The corpse was lying inches away from the collapsed frames and concrete debris. Her entire body would have been buried if it was lying slightly closer.
파편 같은 게 깔려 있어.
A pile of debris from the collapse was sitting underneath her body.
등 쪽은 깨끗해.
Oddly, there was no debris on top of her body. His gaze stopped at the blood stain on her hand.
저기도 상처가 있어.
The pile of debris, there's a pile of debris underneath her body, but not much on her body. That's interesting. Deyoung examined her hand.
손등에 상처가 심해.
머리만큼 심각한 건 아니지만.
자네 맞은 건가?
It looked like the wound was caused by being struck or crushed by something. Struck. This was definitely a horrible sight to witness. Did she actually get murdered? The palm of her hand was clean, but there are wounds on the back of her hand, as if it was crushed by something. Her legs were stuck under the collapsed steel frame. I think our playthrough is gonna end real soon. Deyoung looked back at her. There was only a narrow gap between the floor and the frame. Her legs were also snapped in an unnatural angle. Her trousers were stretched out as if they'd been pulled on.
다른 것처럼 늘어났어.
빠져나오려고 하셨던 거겠지.
이걸 치울 수는 없을까?
The three of them tried to lift the steel frames.
안 되겠어. 너무 무거워.
Her legs were caught between a steel frame and the ground. The torn part of her pants indicated that she struggled hard to get out.
여기까지인 것 같아.
연락 해줘야겠지.
Haesung let out a deep sigh.
누나, 지금 연락 가능해요?
바로 확인해 볼게.
Those who were standing back focused on their own watches.
혹시 전화 안 되는 거예요?
잘 안 되는 것 같아. 잠깐만. 신호 끊어지는 것 같은데? 여럿이 하면 더 안 될 수도 있어. 밖이 난장 개판이라 통신이 됐다 말았다 한댔거든. 취재진, 구조대, 구경꾼까지 미어 터진다고.
여기서 몰라도 밖엔 사람이 많았군요.
이게 구경거리라는 거야?
Yeah.
어쩌면
Crowded sight. According to the rescue team, the outside seems to be bustling with reporters and bystanders. Frowning, Ji-young lowered her watch.
연락 안 돼. 다른 사람도 해볼래?
Nobody, including Do-young, could make the call.
전화 우리끼리만 되는 것 같은데요.
이래선 의미가 없어.
이딴 짓을 시키고선 연락을 씹어? 아, 헬프로 알리면
데이터에 환장했냐? PD님 돌아가셨다고 아주 광고를 해라.
그런 넌 무슨 대책 있어?
To be honest, that's like I get it. Like using someone's death and like this horrible situation for publicity is not like he is doing that. He is kind of using it to promote himself. But at the current moment, there's no one else to really do it, I guess. And it's not like he's like it's not like there's someone else who could report it within like a certain amount of time, I guess. Like I don't know. I feel like it would be really useful for him to just say, "Hey, like the producer's dead," you know? Especially because like we're not going to be able to get out for like 5 hours at this rate, if I remember correctly. By now is 5 hours. So like the information is not going to get out. We're not going to be able we're not going to be able to like I guess work with what we have. Like I don't know. It feels like useful information to have out, but like maybe it would be better to wait until like officials report it. Like I don't know what would be best in this situation, but I feel like giving updates isn't too bad of a thing. I don't know. I don't know what to do in this kind of situation, but I feel like him saying something like like confirm that like we're still alive and then like this person is dead, like it helps quell the fans curiosity, I guess.
진정해. 당장 연락할 필요는 없어.
나중에
Yeah.
다시 해봐도 될 거야.
They can't hold off though. It's not like it's is it important to know that she died right away? Yet again, what is the public gonna do? B-Stars already knows and they're contacting the rescue team.
그래요. 연락될 때 전해주면 되죠.
그치만 PD님을 여기
There was a loud boom and the whole place began to shake.
머리! 다 머리 가려!
도윤아 시켜!
An ominous noise screeched out from the steel frames. Soon the tremor gradually began to subside. Ji-young brushed off the dirt from her hair and clothes.
다 지나갔나?
더 무너지는 건 아니겠죠?
누나, 괜찮아요?
참아보고 있어.
Ina patted Ji-young on her shoulder.
무대 아래는 위험해. 구조대한테는 연락될 때 얘기하고 위로 가자. 이나야, 그치만 이대로 두면
네 생각만 하냐?
멍청아! 우릴 생각하니까 이렇게 말한 거야.
Let's call them before moving out. Yeah.
무대로 돌아가는 게 좋겠어요.
이대로 가버리잔 말이야?
She's already dead!
도윤이 말에 찬성해. 여긴 너무 캄캄해. 자네라도 떨어지면 보고 피하는 것도 힘들어.
Everyone held their breaths at the creaking of the steel frames.
생각이 갈릴 만한 얘기란 건 알지만 조명이라도 비치는 무대 위로 가는 게 좋을 것 같아.
맞아. 떨어지는 거 못 보고 맞기라도 하면
PD님처럼
어쩔 수 없는 건가?
The group reluctantly head up to the stage.
연락은 가서 계속 해보자.
구조대가 오면 다 끝나요. 전부 좋아질 거라고요.
버텨야 돼. 남은 시간 동안 어떻게든.
Deep down, Young couldn't agree more. However, a sense of oddity during the inspection of the corpse. This mysterious feeling of oddity never went away. It sounds like there's foul play involved. Now you can use the phone app on the smartphone. You can call one of your friends in your contact list. If you successfully make a call event occurs. There are a lot of different effects that can occur, so don't forget them. Only one call event is available for one communication. You can't call another character immediately. If a call event doesn't occur because your communication failed, you can still call someone else. Okay. Oh, we're neutral now. Everyone still likes us, though. And are there any infos? Network traffic has sharply increased. It's difficult to understand functions. Staff mess. Is it real? I tried to check the original post, but the OP account is gone. It's so impatient. Never waited for approval. Was always. Will you nickname her Bossy? I really appreciate you all giving me another opportunity to perform on stage. I will do my best. Please continue to support me. The construction company illegally cut costs on the construction material and labor. I reported it, but I got fired. Don't believe what the staff are saying. Collusion. It's I don't know if that's how you say it. A construction worker insisted that some staff members intentionally covered up the shoddy construction on the B-Star stage for some reason. The equipment they brought in, it wasn't the only new thing. Stored photos or videos of the accident site in a safe place. You might need to hand them in to the police as proof. Data delivered. Videos or photos of the incident may have been handed over to the police for future investigation. Were there only... What the hell? Why are you boycotting me? Were there only 2 emergency exits there? That's so crazy. Oh, that's right. I guess they said there was a staff member with us, but they don't know it's like Cell. But because say Young is missing, they kind of just assume her because she's important. Everyone knows her. A dead person was discovered, delaying rescue operations. Oh, they're not talking about cat. I guess we need to scroll through to like see what's going on because it's going through like newest to oldest. What on earth is happening? I'm sorry, it's my fault. What do you mean? Why? I had it coming when they said I stay in B-Stars. Jiyoung Kim, the drummer of Masquerade. It was no time to play the blame game. Everything boils down to... You didn't have to join B-Stars. If I had any regrets and didn't hinder you guys. You and Woksu had no reason to fight each other. Genre band, those were all excuses. You didn't want to abandon the other members. I was stubborn. It was inevitable back then. The Woksu, the vocalist of the band, the talk about making a record deal with a major agency began to yield progress. But Young discovered just before signing the contract that it required placing some of the band members and changing their genre. Young strongly opposed it, but there was some conflict within the band about it. He decided to check for more new mentions later. Band, now's not the time. Oh, okay. Haesung and I went to the same school. He didn't have a filter in his brain, but he was not the villain type at all. Troublemaker. One of Haesung's middle school friends said that he used to be mischievous, but he was never ill-intended. Skim through everything. Okay. Let me see. Am I able to act call? Where's the move tabs? No. Where's the auto write? I forgot how to do that. Reply ASP. Plug hole? Hey, are you Do Young Hong? Not gonna answer. What? Oh, he's like, we're kind of all climbing, but no one's like changing places right now. We're probably gonna get 5th place sooner than later though, because we're not really trying anything. Auto write.
자동 쓰기 내용을 바꿔볼까?
Especially with simple, straightforward style.
한도윤입니다. 자동 쓰기 내용을 아쉬워하는 분도 보이시던데. 자동 쓰기
Yeah, there we go.
한도윤입니다.
We're not gonna call anyone right now because we're all here. I mean, maybe I can to just increase my bond with certain people. Let's try that actually. You know? The fuck you want?
보이나?
코앞에서 웬 전화야?
Yeah, exactly. I was expecting
잘
that.
되는지 확인했어.
용건 끝?
할 말은 직접 하면 되겠지.
먼저 전화한 건 너 아니냐? 이 무대 언제까지 안전할 것 같아?
구조되기 전까진 안전하길 빌어야지.
1초라도 빨리 나가고 싶어. 방금 눈앞에서 봤잖아.
알아. 같이 봤으니까.
그렇게 될 순 없어. 살아서 나가자고. 어떻게든.
Oh, our sanity increased. So one thing is, it does look like it is foul play. Or, I'm not sure by how much though. Because there's not a lot of debris, like, it's like she got crushed by, it looked like she was trying to, like, avoid the debris and she fell and, she got trapped, right? But from what it looks like, she struggled for a while and then more of the stage either collapsed or something happened and she got her head crushed. Because it didn't say that her head was, like, crushed exactly by the debris falling. It just said, like, it looked like, I don't know, but I think it's possible that someone could have killed her. The question is it one of our main characters? There's no one else that we know who's around. I mean, it could also be like, we know the stage was like shaking multiple times. It could have been a second round of like debris that happened that killed her. But would we not have heard her sooner? Because it took a while for like it to continue to collapse, you know? Like a good 30 minutes. I feel like at some point we would have heard her like being like yelling out, "Hey guys, help me! Anybody!" Alright, I'm gonna probably actually just end stream here. I'm slightly tired. I'm gonna try to continue tomorrow though. Yeah, we're gonna override it. Alright, thank you guys for watching. And hopefully next time, nobody else dies. I'll see you guys later. Bye!